Hi traders, right. Just got back after a walk, not so hot as yesterday thankfully, and it occurred to me that I opened my charts and it occurred to me that I might as well do a video talking you through what I do when I do get back after a break. So first stop is open up the, well, before I'm even back to my computer I look at the time, and as you can see it's 12 o'clock, a new H1 bar has opened. US tech was heavily weak, as it were, short. But we've had a 3CR down, so I just thought I'd observe this potential area of importance, because as you know, I say on my tweets and on numerous videos, candle closes are really important. A 3CR is even more important because it's potentially a reversal. I'd like to know the statistics without having to go through loads and loads of charts, but let's put a vertical on the line, and as you can see it's bouncing now. So an M1 chart would look like this sort of 2B here. I haven't looked at this, I just know that is what they are. So in order to be a correct trade for the long against that 3CR, which is a scalper heaven of course, I need this situation. So that's it, simple as that. And there's even a blue arrow there hiding. So if this forms, that's what I want. You got the 2B there. I won't go into detail with that one, but we'll go into detail with this one, the potential one, let's put it that way. And if we go back on the H1, apologies, then that level would be the one we expect to get potentially tested. Old support tested new resistance, so we can put a line on there, the bottom of that candle actually, using my snap 2 jobbies. They are available on Forex Factory. I mentioned this numerous times. Just type snap into search and you'll find them. They're just a script, put them in your scripts folder and jobs are good. So let's go to M5, see what that's telling us. M5, we've got a little hammer candle forming, which is the M1 to 2B reversal. It's all about fractals. And the important point being, of course, I want to keep ramming home. Look, here we might get a blue arrow in a moment. The important point being, it is all about the candle closes. And also remember, we're not waiting. If a blue arrow appears, it will appear because the line has been crossed. In this instance, I think I've got it set up to about 1718. The faster the lower the time frame, like M1 for example, the sooner I want to be reacting to that RSI histo alert. So got it set to 17 minus 17. So it's not broke the 17 level yet, although I've got 20s on the thing, I haven't reset them, which you can do of course. Just waiting for the momentum. As it is, we're trading into resistance, so it's really risky. But and US tech is highly volatile anyway. But we're just observing. That's interesting. Sorry if you can hear the washing machine in the background. I'm looking at the two lows there. Low 55140, low 5510. So that just broke that low there. I'm not really that bothered about wicks because it will look different on the line chart. Pretty much a triple bottom on that, I think. That in itself is quite bullish. But I digress. Just waiting for this arrow and see what happens. This isn't in any way or form a sensible possible trade because it's the wrong time of day. I mean, there is no real, I want to see loads of colour in that, which you obviously will. Um, Pre-Frankfurt, say for example, where I like to trade, because they'll be pushing the price, what I call a positioning time of day, grinding time of day. They push the price to levels they want to take advantage of. Some say they're pushing it to a discounted entry level. Push price up so that they can get a better price when they sell, and push price down using their own money. I mean, I used to talk about this a lot. The biggest money is just, they take the profits, price moves, they add orders, price moves. It's just crazy what they do, and all we can do is follow them. Try and understand why they do it, how they do it, and then follow them. Which is, why for me trading is 1000%. I know that's bad, but 100% mechanical, easy, nothing else to think about. Just like a bricklayer builds a wall, we plan our trades. Nothing more to think about. For me, it's just, I go out for a walk. I'm not worried about being in a trade. Will it do this? Will it do that? Will it do this? Will it do that? What's going to happen then? What's going to happen now? Don't care. Just whatever my charts tell me to do, based on my plan, on all the time frames. That's what I do, and that's what I'm trying to get across to you guys. And obviously, I said this yesterday in a post on X. Just you cannot avoid the screen time, except you've got to spend years studying charts. And if for some reason you pick it up quicker than most by concentrating on, say, for example, 2B reversals and 1, 2, 3 reversals, and then the perfect momentum entries and the breaks of buyers and sellers, then you've got a bonus. And hopefully that's because I keep banging on about it and boring the tears off of some people. But I wish I'd to advise me like this when I started, and actually just made me listen instead of taking 4.5 years roughly to get to a point where I was consistently profitable, but I wasn't confident. Nowhere near like I am now, and nowhere near like, there's a blue arrow, nowhere near like I think you should be soon. So, if this was an entry, that is now, well, I didn't check the blue arrow. I should have been concentrating more. But if the blue arrow had, say, for example, come at that point, that is 65 points. It's already now from entry moved, get that right, well, 50 points, whatever. We'll have a problem there, of course. We'll have a problem there, of course, and this is our 3CR level. But I was, Vic would tell you stops need to be here, but really and truthfully, if price comes back, it's going to test the 3CR level. So there's a 3CR level there. There's a 3CR level with Aaron's fantastic, unbelievable indicator. How he managed to work it out, I don't know. So anywhere between those two, if price is going to come back and test and continue up, it's going to test there. If it goes down further, it's highly likely it's going to go lower and lower and lower. So why would you want a massive stop? I always put safe stops if I'm trading, and then I can just take a manual stop. So you'll see my stops around, say for example there. Don't have to be below the low, just be below the close and open and close, the conflict area. Oops, sorry, I've got the phone going. Well, I'm not sure whether you heard my conversation with my mate on the phone. So, but as you can see, this hit that 3CR level like a dream. I mean, what can you say really? That is from when the arrow went, a little bit of drawdown there, 60, and a nice 16 point move. So let's see what this video looks like.